In the year 2000, I was living right in the middle of Hollywood. And one evening, I was taking a nap. But something happened. I had this dream where I saw a baseball flying straight out of darkness right towards my head. And it shocked me so bad, my eyes popped open and I bolted upright in the bed. And I knew kind of instinctively that something had happened to my brother, who was 3,000 miles away across the country. So I'm speaking to my mother on the phone. A couple of weeks later, we're catching up, and I say, "Hey, how's my brother? How's he doing?" She says, "Oh, he's fine. Everything's good." And so we continue the conversation, and then a couple minutes later, I circle back and I say, "How's my brother? How's he doing? Is he okay?" And she says, "Well, what do you mean?" And I said, "Well, has anything happened? Has he had an accident?" She says, "Well, he got hit in the head with a softball at a softball game." How does something like this happen? That's a question that's haunted me for over a decade. What are we that we are able to have these kinds of extrasensory experiences? And what is the universe that allows this kind of phenomenon to happen?
We've been gifted with a consciousness that allows us to ask profound questions about our existence. What came before? Are we alone? But the chief question we seldom ask is, what are we? As we explore this question, we'll find it reveals complex answers that hold keys to understanding our place in the universe, the nature of our consciousness, our capacity for experiences beyond the ordinary, and the latent potential that lives in us all. We live in an era where science is converging with philosophy, spirituality, and the paranormal. For most of us, these subjects are as remote as the faraway stars, completely out of mind for the average person. But if we are paying attention, we find ourselves increasingly surrounded by reports of things so bizarre, we immediately dismiss them as impossible. Reports of unidentified anomalous phenomena, UFOs or UAPs, suggest that we inhabit a universe teeming with life far more advanced than ours. These phenomena challenge our conventional understanding of the world around us, urging us to question the very nature of reality. Standing in the way of our search for truth are allegations of government cover-ups and clandestine operations related to UFOs, posing questions about the extent and purpose of such secrecy. As we probe deeper into these mysteries, it becomes clear that our quest is not merely scientific or philosophical, but deeply societal and ethical as well. But the UAP UFO phenomenon is more than just flying saucers and government cover-ups. It includes strange and anomalous experiences, paranormal phenomena such as extrasensory perception, remote viewing, and precognition hint at capabilities beyond the traditional five senses. It appears that consciousness can access information in ways that defy our current understanding, suggesting a larger framework at play. Searching history, we find insights in the traditional wisdom of ancient cultures. The Eastern medical traditions of Hinduism and Chinese medicine depict the human body as a dynamic energy system. Concepts like prana, chi, and meridians, which have informed healing practices for millennia, may be viewed as different expressions of bioelectric or quantum fields throughout our bodies. Similarly, the third eye or the pineal gland, revered in many spiritual traditions as the seat of higher consciousness, might serve as the link between the quantum world and our conscious experiences. These ancient traditions help inform cutting-edge research. The human brain, an intricate network of neurons, has long been recognized as the seat of consciousness. However, the nature and origin of consciousness remains a mystery to most people. Enter renowned anesthesiologist and consciousness researcher Stuart Hameroff, who, together with renowned physicist Sir Roger Penrose, proposed a theory wherein the microscopic structures within our neurons, called microtubules, are sites of quantum processes that give rise to consciousness, suggesting a deep interconnection between our physical bodies and the fundamental fabric of the universe. What if we are more than biological beings, more than a product of evolution on this beautiful blue planet? What if we are intricately tied to the cosmos, not only physically, but also through the fundamental fabric of consciousness? As we strive to reconcile our scientific understanding with personal experiences and ancient wisdom, we embark on a journey that ultimately redefines what it means to be human. The quest to answer, what are we, is, in essence, a journey to rediscover ourselves. What we do with this new understanding could entirely reshape humanity's future. Throughout human history, our perception of our place in the universe has gradually evolved, from believing we were at the center of a small cosmos circled by a handful of celestial bodies, to understanding that Earth is just a tiny speck in an immeasurably vast universe, teeming with galaxies, each with countless stars. Our sense of what we are has grown in concert with our understanding of the cosmos. Our earliest ancestors gazed in awe at the stars scattered like diamonds across the night sky and had an intricate understanding of the celestial patterns. They based their calendars, spiritual practices, and in some cases their architectural designs on the movements of the heavens. With the advent of the scientific revolution, the Ptolemaic geocentric model of the cosmos, where the Earth was the unmoving center, was challenged. Copernicus's heliocentric model, which positioned the Sun at the center of our planetary system, marked a monumental shift. This Copernican revolution not only transformed our astronomical understanding, but also displaced humanity from the center of the universe, leading to profound changes in our understanding and beliefs. As we continued to search, we discovered that our sun is but one among billions in a massive spiral galaxy. Edwin Hubble's work in the 20th century showed that ours is not the only galaxy, And indeed, the universe contains countless galaxies, each with billions, even trillions of stars. The concept of the universe expanded, and with it, our understanding of our place within it. We are not at the center. We inhabit a tiny planet orbiting an average star on the outskirts of just one of the universe's myriad galaxies. With advancing knowledge, the question of life beyond Earth started to occupy scientific and public discourse. The Drake equation, proposed by Frank Drake in 1961, considers the factors necessary for civilizations to form, estimating the number of active, communicative extraterrestrial civilizations in our galaxy. The variables include the rate of star formation, the fraction of stars with planetary systems, and the likelihood of life developing. While the equation is speculative and filled with uncertainties, it does illustrate the statistical likelihood of a universe teeming with life. The question then arises, if we are not alone, what does this mean for humanity? The idea that we may be part of a cosmic community challenges our anthropocentric worldview, encouraging us to reassess our understanding of life and intelligence. Might we consider ourselves as just one manifestation of life in a cosmos brimming with diverse life forms? The UFO UAP phenomenon is a subject that has baffled, fascinated, and divided the global community for decades. The accounts range from civilian testimonies to military reports that involve a wide array of observed phenomena, from strange lights in the night sky to high-performance craft displaying aerial maneuvers that defy common sense. These observations have been global, transcending borders. They have been reported by people from all walks of life and have left an indelible mark on our collective psyche. While these encounters were often relegated to the fringe of scientific thought throughout the 20th century, recent developments have brought these enigmatic phenomena into the mainstream. The UAP discourse experienced a seismic shift with the release of 3 declassified military videos by the U.S. Department of Defense in 2017. These videos, taken by Navy pilots, show objects displaying incredible acceleration, velocity, and maneuverability characteristics. Commander David Fravor's first-hand account of the Tic Tac object during training maneuvers off the coast of California in 2004 added significant weight to the growing discussion about UAPs. The potential extraterrestrial or non-human origin of some UAPs, as unsettling as it is, provides an opportunity for a profound shift in our worldview. It challenges our human-centered perspective, raising questions about our place in the universe, our understanding of life, and the nature of consciousness itself. Going forward, we need to strive with open skepticism to foster a discourse that encourages transparency, rigorous investigation. We are at a threshold of a new era of discovery that will redefine our understanding of reality. From the moment unidentified flying objects, UFOs, appeared in newspapers, the topic has been fraught with controversy, intrigue, and a web of secrecy created by various government groups. So it's vital to delve into the murky waters of government cover-ups and the brave whistleblowers who have risked their reputations, careers, and, in some cases, their lives to reveal the truth. The genesis of purported government involvement in concealing UFO evidence can be traced back to incidents such as the infamous 1947 Roswell crash, where the military initially reported recovering a flying disc, only to retract the statement the next day, asserting it was a weather balloon instead. Since then, the narrative of government cover-ups has become a recurrent theme in the study of UFOs. Critics argue that governments and their defense establishments engage in deliberate obfuscation and use misinformation to distort the facts. These tactics are often accompanied by threats or intimidation to maintain secrecy. Despite such challenges, whistleblowers from various sectors have come forward. Consider the testimonies of Commander David Fravor and Ryan Graves, both experienced military pilots who have publicly declared their encounters with inexplicable aerial objects exhibiting capabilities far beyond known human technology, or the revelations of Luis Elizondo, former head of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, who has spoken about the U.S. government's research into UFOs and the resistance he faced in getting the information declassified. Perhaps most compelling is the recent emergence of whistleblowers like David Grush, a senior government, military, and intelligence official. Grush has asserted the existence of a covert UFO alien crash retrieval program, suggesting the possession of non-human technology and efforts to reverse engineer it. As we grapple with these revelations, a critical question arises. Why would governments maintain such secrecy? Speculations range from preventing societal upheaval, ensuring national security, to maintaining technological advantage. Regardless of the reasons, the alleged cover-ups raise significant concerns about transparency, democratic accountability, and the right of citizens to understand our place in the cosmos. But the UAP UFO phenomena goes beyond mere UFO encounters and government cover-ups. It also encompasses experiences of the strange and bizarre. The term paranormal refers to phenomena that defy our understanding of nature. Witnesses to the paranormal report the shock and confusion that can only come when something strange and unknown radically alters our idea of what reality is. A phenomenon known only as ontological shock. Paranormal or parapsychological events include a range of experiences, from encounters with seemingly non-physical entities to remote viewing, precognition, telepathy, and out-of-body experiences. Most often, these phenomena are still marginalized as either being illusory, hallucinatory, or fraudulent, but they're real. Moreover, encounters with non-spiritual entities, often reported in religious or spiritual contexts, could be understood in a new light. In her groundbreaking work, American Cosmic, religious scholar Diana Walsh Pasulka explores the parallels between religious visionaries and modern UFO experiencers. Pasulka draws upon the Catholic visionary tradition, where individuals claim to have received visions or visitations from angelic beings. In Catholicism, such events are treated seriously, with rigorous investigation and a careful discernment process. Pasulka suggests that these encounters may not be purely spiritual, but could represent a form of high strangeness that crosses over with the UFO UAP phenomenon. This would not necessarily diminish the religious or spiritual significance of these encounters, but could provide a new framework to help us understand them. Furthermore, these encounters with non-human intelligences, whether framed as angelic beings or extraterrestrial entities, should be seen as invitations for humanity to expand its understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. Studying paranormal phenomenon, the work of various pioneering researchers stands out, offering empirical evidence that human beings have special abilities once thought to belong to only a special few. But increasingly, scientists have shown that everyone can, more or less, tap into these abilities. Consider the work of Russell Targ and Hal Puthoff at the Stanford Research Institute during the 1970s. They conducted experiments on remote viewing, a process where individuals like Ingo Swann, Uri Geller, Pat Price, Paul H. Smith, and others can perceive details of distant or unseen places using nothing more than their minds, a pencil, and a piece of paper. Together, their work at SRI, as well as the Army, clearly demonstrates that human consciousness can access information non-locally, unhindered by physical barriers and distances. Building upon this empirical exploration, Dr. Dean Radin has conducted extensive research on precognition using random number generators. His experiments suggest that human consciousness can anticipate future events, influencing the random number generators before the event occurs. Radin's work pushes us to reconsider the linear, forward-flowing concept of time, opening up new frontiers of human ability. Consider William Tiller, Professor Emeritus at Stanford, now deceased. In a series of groundbreaking experiments, he successfully demonstrated the ability to alter the pH level of water through conscious intent of meditation. This phenomenon seemingly defies the traditional separation of mind and matter and suggests a deeper interaction between consciousness and the physical world. Such research paints a picture of a universe where consciousness plays a fundamental role. Far from being mere observers, we are active participants, shaping and interacting with reality. Paranormal phenomena in this light aren't supernatural, but represent our natural hidden abilities. From the dawn of civilization, humans have been fascinated by the unseen forces governing our bodies and minds. Eastern traditions, particularly those rooted in Hindu and Chinese medical systems, offer a rich tapestry of knowledge regarding our energy systems and physiological processes. Central to these concepts, such as qi in Chinese medicine, and the prana and doshas in Ayurveda, the traditional Hindu system of medicine. By examining these concepts in light of the research we've just examined, we may uncover a deeper understanding of our physiology and our consciousness. Per traditional Chinese medicine, qi is the vital energy or life force that flows through everything in the universe, including our bodies. It courses through defined pathways or meridians, sustaining our physical health and mental well-being. Any disruption to this flow is thought to result in disease and discomfort. Similarly, Ayurveda's conceptual framework includes the idea of prana, the universal life energy akin to chi. It also introduces the concept of doshas, vata, pitta, and kapha, each representing a unique blend of physical, emotional, and mental characteristics. Hindu philosophy says that the universe is an interconnected web of existence, underpinned by the supreme reality known as Brahman. Brahman is both the material and efficient cause of the universe. It is the substratum upon which all reality exists and is perceived. The practice of yoga, a philosophical system which is part of the Hindu tradition, helps individuals perceive this deeper ultimate reality. The study of biofields represents a burgeoning area of scientific inquiry, seeking to elucidate the intricate energetic interactions within living organisms. Biofields encompass various types of fields, including electromagnetic and biophotonic fields, that are generated by biological systems and exert influences on physiological processes. These fields play fundamental roles in cellular communication and tissue organization, serving as dynamic forces that encode information and coordinate biological activities across different scales. Moreover, biofields are thought to complement molecular-based mechanisms, offering insights into holistic approaches to health and disease. The exploration of biofields, chi, and prana highlight the dynamic interplay between energy and matter, suggesting that living organisms are not merely biological machines, but rather complex systems of energy and information exchange. Whether viewed through the lens of modern science or ancient wisdom, this underlying connection is the recognition that humans and all living beings are manifestations of intricate energetic processes that transcend physical boundaries. This new understanding will prove vital as we move on to the next phase of our quest. The exploration into the relationship between consciousness and the fundamental nature of reality has intrigued philosophers, mystics, and scientists alike. Quantum physics, introduced in the early 20th century, created a paradigm shift, suggesting a profound connection between the fabric of reality and consciousness itself, with principles like wave-particle duality, superposition, and entanglement. Quantum physics revolutionized our understanding of the physical world, revealing a reality far removed from everyday experiences. Recent theories have proposed a fundamental connection between consciousness and quantum processes, both within and beyond the brain. This idea challenges the traditional notion that consciousness arises solely from complex brain computations. Quantum consciousness frameworks suggest that consciousness extends beyond the boundaries of the brain, accommodating phenomena such as remote viewing and other forms of extrasensory perception. A critical aspect of quantum theory, called quantum entanglement, is key to our understanding. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon where subatomic particles become correlated in such a way that the state of one particle is instantaneously influenced by the state of another, regardless of the distance separating them. This represents a kind of information transfer, just like bits of information transferring over a network of computers. American astronaut Dr. Edgar Mitchell was the 6th person to walk on the moon. During the Apollo 14 mission, he had a profound epiphany, often referred to as the overview effect, which inspired a deep interest in consciousness and unexplained phenomena. This led him to co-found the Institute for Noetic Sciences in 1973. Mitchell introduced the concept of quantum hologram theory, or the dyadic model of the universe, drawing on the work of physicist David Bohm, who proposed that the universe is structured in a manner similar to a hologram, where each part of the universe contains information about the whole. Imagine the universe as an information network, where every piece of information about every object, every event, every being that ever existed, every thought and idea from the past and present and future was stored. Now imagine that all of this information is stored and distributed through every subatomic particle that exists. Now combine that with the concept of quantum entanglement, which acts like a universal information transfer protocol. What is the result? A universe-sized internet of information just waiting to be experienced. Experienced by what? Us. How? How is it possible for our brains to pick up the information from this holographic universe? If we can make that connection and explore that uncharted domain, then what does it say about us? What are we? The Penrose-Hameroff Orc-Or theory of consciousness is a collaborative effort between physicist Sir Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Dr. Stuart Hameroff. The theory emerged from the intersection of physics, neuroscience, and philosophy, aiming to explain the enigmatic nature of consciousness. Sir Roger Penrose, known for his work in mathematical physics and contributions to our understanding of space-time and black holes, brought his expertise and quantum mechanics to the table. Dr. Stuart Hameroff, a prominent anesthesiologist and professor, provided insights from neuroscience and anesthesiology. The genesis of the Orc-Or theory can be traced back to Penrose's exploration of the mind-body problem and his dissatisfaction with the existing explanations of consciousness within the framework of classical physics. Penrose was intrigued by the mysterious nature of consciousness and sought to reconcile the seemingly irreconcilable. The subjective experience of consciousness and the objective principles of quantum mechanics. In his book, The Emperor's New Mind, he speculated that consciousness could be quantum. But how? Where in the brain could quantum processes take place? Enter Stuart Hameroff, an anesthesiologist and professor at the University of Arizona, whose research on subneuronal structures called microtubules pointed the way toward a solution to Penrose's problem. The theories of Edgar Mitchell and Hameroff and Penrose intersect on the idea of quantum processes being relevant to consciousness. In Mitchell's quantum hologram theory, all things in the universe are interconnected through quantum resonance with information stored non-locally in a wave-like manner accessible through quantum interactions. And, according to Hameroff and Penrose, microtubules in the brain interact directly with the quantum hologram, making each of us literally hardwired like computers in a universe-sized information network. If indeed the cosmos is a quantum hologram as proposed by Edgar Mitchell, where every part contains information about the whole, this offers an explanation for anomalous cognitive phenomena. Intuition, precognition, remote viewing might be instances where the brain, via quantum processes, taps into this universal information repository. Furthermore, this universal network of information exchange would not be exclusive to Earth. Other intelligent beings in the universe could access and contribute to this quantum information network as well. If so, then we are part of a far larger, interconnected cosmic ecosystem than we ever imagined. Moreover, if our consciousness is indeed connected with the cosmos through quantum processes, as Stuart Hameroff and Sir Roger Penrose suggest, then our very essence, our consciousness, might not be a mere byproduct of biological evolution, isolated on this tiny planet. Instead, it could be the fundamental fabric of the universe, intrinsically linking each of us to the cosmos at the deepest level and to other conscious beings in it. Embarking on a profound exploration of our existence, we inevitably confront the fundamental question, what are we? This question delves into the intricacies of our being, unlocking new perspectives on the enigmatic nature of consciousness and the latent potentials residing within each of us. So what truly defines us? What lies at the core of our being, shaping our experiences and perceptions of reality? These questions serve as guidelines as we unravel the mystery of our place in the universe. At the core of our quest lies the recognition that we are more than mere biological entities inhabiting a physical world. The exploration of biofields, chi, and prana suggests that our existence is intertwined with dynamic energy systems that permeate the cosmos. These ancient concepts find resonance in modern scientific theories like the Penrose-Hameroff orchestrated objective reduction model, which posits that consciousness arises from quantum processes deep within the brain. Quantum entanglement, a fundamental principle of quantum physics, further underscores the interconnected nature of consciousness, serving as a universal information transfer protocol. Our place in the universe extends far beyond the confines of this planet, as evidenced by the UFO UAP phenomenon and the exploration of extraterrestrial life. The revelation of government cover-ups and whistleblower testimonies challenge us to reassess our understanding of reality and the ethical implications of state secrecy. Furthermore, encounters with the paranormal invite us to expand our perception of consciousness and explore hidden potentials within ourselves. If we are indeed interconnected with the cosmos through quantum processes, then we soon arrive at a new vision of what we are. We are not isolated beings, but integral components of a vast interconnected cosmic ecosystem. Our consciousness, far from being a localized phenomenon, is intricately linked to the fundamental fabric of the universe, suggesting that our existence transcends the boundaries of space and time. In the end, the quest to answer what are we leads us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. It challenges us to embrace a holistic perspective that integrates scientific inquiry, ancient wisdom, and personal experiences, fostering a huge shift in our understanding of reality. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe and the complexities of consciousness, we embark on a journey of self-discovery that holds the potential to reshape humanity's future.